Cross my heart. Ah.
Good morning, I'm Ati Gromi, bringing you the news on Gold FM. In your headlines, depression over Gulf of Manna weakens further. New syllabus for preschools from 2027. Has AI already made the PDPA obsolete? In your sports news, final Pakistan-Sri Lanka T20 clash today. In your news overseas, US strikes ISIL targets in Syria. The Department of Meteorology announced that the low-pressure system in the Gulf of Manna is weakening further, significantly reducing its impact on the island's weather. In an advisory issued early this morning, the department officially withdrew the warning against fishing and naval activities for the deep and shallow sea areas extending from Colombo to Trincomalee via Puttalam, Manna and Kankasanthare. Despite the improvement, showers are still expected today in the northern, north-central, Uva and eastern provinces, as well as parts of the northwestern and central provinces. While general maritime warnings have been lifted, officials note that wind speeds could still temporarily increase to 55 km per hour in the sea areas off the coast from Puttalam to Kankasanthare. The General Information Technology Examination, which was postponed due to Cyclone Ditwa, is scheduled to be held across the island today. The Department of Examinations has also confirmed that the remaining subjects of the GCE Advanced Level Examination will resume tomorrow. President Anurukumar Dissanayake expressed willingness to engage in dialogue regarding any concerns or issues arising from the country's ongoing education reforms. He said this while speaking at an event in Ridigama, Kurunegala to award compensation to families whose homes were completely destroyed in recent disasters. In the interest of clarity, we refrained from dubbing his remarks.
මේ මට විනාඩි 10ක් දෙන්න මේ නිවුස් එක යනවා මම නිවුස් එක ඉවර වෙච්ච ගමන් මම කෝල් එකක් දෙන්න
Leader of the National Freedom Front, Vimal Veeravansa, called on parents to join a satyagraha that will be launched in front of the Ministry of Education on Monday. This is to express their objection to the government's proposed education reforms. Addressing a media briefing, this is what Veeravansa had to say and in the interest of clarity, we refrained from dubbing his remarks.
Employees of the Ceylon Electricity Board who opted for the voluntary retirement scheme have written to the Minister of Energy Kumar Jaikodi regarding delays in the restructuring process. The staff expressed concerns that despite a confirmed date for the scheme's commencement, the official government gazette has yet to be published. They claim this delay is causing significant personal and financial uncertainty, hindering their ability to plan for the future. The letter questions why employees are being denied the right to move forward with their lives after being given 2 months to decide whether to join successor companies or retire. The group is now urging the minister to issue the relevant gazette notification by the 1st of February and to grant immediate permission for their release from service. The Personal Data Protection Act should act as a trust engine rather than a compliance burden. This was a sentiment brought out at the second National Data Protection Symposium convened under the theme Safeguarding Privacy in the Age of Intelligence. Organized by the Bar Association of Sri Lanka, the symposium addressed the immediate and deeply urgent need for robust data governance as Sri Lanka transitions into a fully digital economy. Supreme Court Judge Justice Arjuna Besekara shared a personal anecdote about a hotel room service QR code to illustrate how digital convenience can inadvertently lead to a loss of identity control. Chairperson of the symposium, Ravan Veerasinghe, frames the necessity of data protection through a philosophical lens. Justice Obesekara emphasizes that privacy is not a barrier to growth, but its precondition, describing the Personal Data Protection Act as the mint that creates the trust necessary for a cashless society to thrive.
I listen to the news. I listen to the news on the web. It's very distorted. That's why I was trying to see what's the settings Ambaga have gone and changed. Our buggers go and they go and click on things. When I listened to the news, it was like very distorted. Chairman now, what the fuck, you monkeys?
Now for some news in brief.
Police have confirmed that a 16-year-old student has died in Rasnagapura after being electrocuted, and in a separate incident, a 75-year-old man lost his life due to an electric shock in Thalakulavava.
The business news on Gold FM.
United States Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent announced that additional sanctions on Venezuela could be lifted as soon as next week to facilitate urgent oil sales. Speaking to Reuters, Secretary Bessent revealed that nearly $5 billion in frozen IMF assets could also be deployed to help rebuild the Venezuelan economy following the recent capture of Nicolás Maduro. The move marks a significant effort by the Trump administration to encourage United States oil producers to return to Venezuela following the recent military intervention, as big oil companies are calling the country uninvestable.
International news on Gold FM.
The United States and its partner forces launched a wave of large-scale airstrikes against Islamic State targets in Syria. United States Central Command confirmed the strikes were personally directed by President Donald Trump yesterday as part of Operation Hawkeye Strike. The mission is a direct retaliation for a deadly IS group attack on American forces in Syria, which took place on the 13th of December. Officials say the operation aims to dismantle terrorist networks and ensure the protection of both the US and regional partner forces.
Entertainment news on Gold FM.
Bob Weir, the guitarist and founding member of the Grateful Dead, died at the age of 78 following a battle with cancer and subsequent lung issues. Since co-founding the band in 1965, Weir became a central figure in the San Francisco counterculture, blending psychedelia with folk and Americana to pioneer the jam band genre. The Rock and Roll Hall of Fame inductee and Grammy Lifetime Achievement Award winner spent over 60 years on the road, leaving a legacy that reshaped the landscape of American rock music.
Sports news on Gold FM.
The third and final 2020 international between Sri Lanka and Pakistan is set to begin at 7 p.m. tonight at the Dambulla International Cricket Stadium. Anyone who purchased tickets for the second match, which was called off on Friday due to the rain, will be issued a free ticket for tonight's game. Pakistan currently lead the three-match series 1-0 following their 6-wicket victory in the opening game. That's it for the news. I'm Atik Rumi. Have a great day.